Hello and welcome to Let Us Farm. My name is Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. So today we'll be talking about melange and 1 kg and above fish. Which one gives you the highest profit? If you have been following this channel, you will know that I've actually talked about this before, but it's matters arising. So every day you keep people twisting the stories and coming up with questions that, oh, the latest one I heard was like, oh, my friends told me that the best to make profit is melange because it's quicker, it's faster, and you make your money quick returns before the person on light big catfish 1 kg and above gets to eat. Now, before we go further on this, remember, if your fishes are dying or you're having any problem or you've made loss in this catfish business, I don't know if you will continue or not, this channel is for you. Why is it for you? All we are doing here is just I'm trying to make sure I give you the best way for you to make money in catfish farming. All these ways are ways I'll be using to do my catfish without any problem. If you have problem, just send me your video of your catfishes that are dying or giving you issues, and I'll provide you with a solution free of charge. How does that sound? Now, in case you just want to start the business, but you just still want to know 1 or 2 things, on this channel, I have everything that you need. But where you are not satisfied, you can actually ask me a question. Reach me on 081-353-48909, and that's where you also send your video. Don't forget, we don't have any WhatsApp group. I will never communicate you to send me money for me to add it to anything. All these services are free. I'll be right back to discuss this.
And then those my fish be this, so and then shoot as well as shoot out.
So like I said, it's a question that you will think is easy, but it's never easy. Now the question is simple: melange and 1 kg and above, which is more profitable to venture in as a new catfish farmer or as an existing catfish farmer? Now, for us to understand this, I will start by trying to explain to you to understand what are these 2 fishes. Melange are fishes that are less than 1 kg. From 0 grams to 989 grams, they are all melange because they are not up to 1 kg. Then, when you are talking of 1 kg and above, it means fishes that are up to 1 kg of weight and above. Now, the thing about these 2 fishes is that one has a shorter lifespan, it spends with the farmer, and one has a longer lifespan, it spends with the farmer. And one will cost you more than the other one. But now, like people asking, which one of these ones gives the highest profit? A school of thought from many people, especially people that have not been in the business or people that have never tried it, but some people, the way they look at catfish farming, they just sleep, wake up, they just reason some certain things and apply it. But unfortunately, you don't understand that people go to school to study about catfish. It's true. And then some people learn catfish by going to study about catfish, and while some people are on the training learning process. So these are processes. But when you just wake up, or by mere looking at it and by mere thinking, your thinking just directs you to a particular place without balancing your thoughts. That's where people fail, and that's the problem of catfish farming. So that's why people actually reason on one side without considering the other side. Now, having said this, the question, like I said, is which one gives the highest profit? Okay, like I said from the beginning, you have understood what is melange, which is those ones that are below 1 kg, and you have understood what is 1 kg and above, obviously by the name, means the fishes that are from 1 kg and above. Now, first of all, I always say this: what determines where you as a catfish farmer will swing is where is your market. Where is your market? So I have to explain this process before we now look at the profitability of these 2. The reason why is that you got to understand what you are doing. If you don't know what you are doing in catfish farming, then what is doing you in the business is what you will never know. Now, what are people willing to buy? That's the first thing. So before you start catfish farming, I always say, go out, don't be lazy. go outside and make inquiry from your would-be buyers. If you don't have a would-be buyer and you want to start the business, that's a recipe for failure. Anywhere, anytime, especially in this livestock business. The reason is that the more you keep the fish when you have gotten to a certain target and waiting for buyers, the more the fishes are going to be eaten. And if there is no provision for such type of eating, there's going to be a disaster. So now, I give you an example. If you're staying in an area where what they want to buy is fishes that are not up to 1 kg, fine. But if you are living in a place where what people are willing to buy are big fishes, it could be that they want to buy fishes of 1 kg, fine. Then it could be that what they want to buy is 2 kg and above, fine. Or it could be that they want to buy 1.5 kg and above, fine. So you identify what exactly they want. Now, when you now identify this, let us assuming, for the purpose of this particular teaching, that where you are living or where you are practicing your catfish farming, they buy both the melange and the big one. This assumption is just for this teaching alone. Make sure before you start this business, go outside and ask. If you don't, there's one proverb people say, because of when they tell the small dog, it will not hear until when something happens. So go outside and ask. The reason for this asking is that is what is going to determine where you are heading to. If you listen to this video and you said, I'm saying because of the two, and you do it and that's not what they want to buy from you, see, it's not my fault. Now, like I said, we assume that where we are talking about now, they buy the two. So which one of these two will give us the more profit? Is it the melange or is it the 1 kg and above? In catfish farming, what gives you profit in catfish farming is the bigger the weight of the fish and the size of the fish, the more profit you make. So with this English, if it's not too much, it simply means that if your catfish is very big, you are going to make more money than somebody doing melange. I give you another example. When you are selling a fish, one single fish that is about 3 kg, and what your place example buys 1 kg is like 3,000. It means that one single fish is 9,000 by kg. That's the weight standard of the fish. What that fish would have eaten cannot be up to 2 kg of body weight. Don't use this and multiply with the feed your catfish will eat. No. Reason is that it is your body, the body temperature of the water at a particular time that determines what a fish eats at a particular time. But I'm giving you just a general example. So if you now do this calculation on your own, you now see that whatever is on top is a huge profit. But let us leave calculation. Do you think that only one fish will eat 9,000? No. What is the fish eating? But now let's break it down. If it is melange, when you sell, let's say 4 pieces of fish to be 1 kg, 4 pieces of fish to be 1 kg, do you know that in that 4 pieces, you have not broken even your cost of running that production? So think about it. 1 fish for 9,000 and 4 fish for 3,000. Who do you think is going to make profit? Now, let me go to what is confusing people. People tell you that melange has a shorter duration for you to sell. Okay, if you want to do melange, because like I said from the beginning, your area determines what you are going to do. So let us assuming that I'm in an area that what they want is only melange. And because you have listened to me say that, oh, it is the bigger the weight of the fish and the size of the fish gives you more profit, because they are going to not eat up to what you are going to sell. Now, you are not having this crisis that it's only melange. What are you going to do to make profit? Simple. In melange, there are two types of selling melange. One is the one you sell to middlemen, and the other one is the one you process yourself and sell. Like the video I just So you can see from this video, what this guy is doing is processing melange to sell. That's what he's doing. So he's processing it himself to sell. That's what he's doing. So what it means is that all the profit margin in this process is using comes to him. He raised the fish, he smoked the fish, he sells the fish. So everything is within him. But that is not to say that everybody who is doing melange will do this. But this gives you the best profit in melange. Now, if you cannot process your melange, how do you make profit? Since it's the bigger the catfish weight and size, it's the more the profit. How do you make profit? How you make profit is simple. The man that wants to buy from you will tell you that he wants to buy 250 grams, 300 grams. Reason he's saying it is that is what gives him the more profit. And that is what gives you, the farmer, loss or no profit. If you sell melange that is below 500 grams, you are already on loss. If it is above 500 grams, that is how your profit is moving up. So if you sell 600 grams, you are making more money than 500 grams. If you sell 700 grams, you are making more money than 600 grams. If you sell 800 grams, you are making more money than 700 grams. If you sell 900 grams, you are making more money than 800 grams. If you sell 980 grams, you are making more money than 900 grams. That's how it moves up. So the best thing you do is for you to target that your melange should be between 700 and 900 grams to sell. Demand is going to disturb you, especially most of the malams that wants to buy your full pond. They say, no, what we want to buy is very small fish. From me to you, ignore that. Because it's not about selling fish that gives you profit. Two different things. Oh, I'm selling. Now, after selling, you go home and do your calculation. What happens? Like I said, anything below 500 grams is no profit. So let's say you have 500 fishes that you are selling as melange. Inside that 500 fishes, struggle to make sure that less than 30 are below 500 grams. You are covered because the others will make up for your gain. But if inside 500 fishes, you have 400 that are below 500 grams, it's a big loss. You can't even come out of it. So you see that even as I said, that the bigger the weight of the fish, the bigger the profit. You can now see that even in melange get level. The smaller melange doesn't give you money. The bigger melange gives you more profit. But the profit the melange will give you cannot be up to that of a kg and above, because it's a progression item as they are going. That's how the profit is. And do you know that when your fishes are in the pond, they get to 6 months, the rate at they are eating drops. The only thing they gain that time is just to keep gaining weight. But the rate of consumption drops. But that's not to say that because you heard this, you now want to go and starve your fish and say, oh, he told us that the rate of consumption. That's very, very wrong. But practically, if you're using 4 bags to feed your fishes, when they get to that age, sometimes in a day, not every day, instead of the 4 bags, they may eat only 2 bags. Then the next day again, they will eat their 4 bags. They will start missing food like that, because if you check it, an old man will not eat like somebody who is in 20s, comparing with somebody who is in 60s or 70s. There's no way they will eat the same amount of food, because one needs more energy to keep on moving. It's on a fast-paced growth rate. But one has already slowed down growth, but it's maintaining ration and just adding. So you can see now that the more the thing is going, that is the more profit. Now, same thing is applicable if you are now doing 1 kg and above. The higher this kg goes, the more profit you make. Now, like another secret, if a place you are staying needs 1 kg, always try and make sure your fishes target to sell 1.2, 1.3. That dot is your main profit. The 1 kg will give you profit, but that dot is the extra profit. It doesn't count in what the fishes eat. Yes. It doesn't count. It's just the point, just the decimal point. It doesn't count, but that counts in the profit you are making. And that profit, if you want to make sure you get your profit very well, try and use a digital scale to sell. So with the digital scale, it will sum everything together. But if you are using the manual scale, it will not. And those people will be begging you, please, that 0.1, just free it for us. You know, we're buying many. You get it? So in conclusion, melange and 1 kg and above, which one pays pass? Which one gives you more profit? 1 kg and above gives you more profit. I've given you analysis. If you don't understand all the analysis, you can ask me in the comment section. But then, if you are now on melange, make sure you go for senior melange. Junior melange, nothing is there. Now, if you want to do melange, make sure your fishes don't stay more than 3 months. If it gets and stays more than 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and you say you are doing melange, you have wasted your time. All the profit you would have made, you are now using it to run the catfish. It's now a loss. Do you know that for you to sell 700 grams is very possible for you to get that at the end or maximum first week of their 3rd month if you stock from juvenile? How do you achieve this? Can be achieved with our simple principle. Make sure you understand the capacity of your pond and make sure you feed very well. I will still do a video on this to explain how you achieve it. But then, you can achieve it if you want to. If you know the normal steps of catfish raising. Same thing. And anybody who tells you that in melange, you don't need to feed the fishes too much to avoid wasting your feed, is simply not a catfish farmer. Because whatever your fishes eat is what is going to come out as the weight. It's a garbage in, garbage out. So if you don't give them food, there's no way, no miracle, no magic that will make them to have weight. So you'll be on a lost trend. And I don't wish you to have a lost trend. Anything you don't know about this business, always ask me. I am there for you, free of charge. If your catfish is not giving you pleasure, it's not doing well, just send me the video to 081-353-48909. I will do well to solve this problem for you free of charge. Until I come your way next time, my name is Emelifonwunwell Oge. Keep farming. It's a way of life.